Hi, boys and girls. This is your mid-module review. This is number 3. Okay, so during Google Meets, I already talked about lesson question 1 and question 2. So now we are on question 3. So make sure you guys are writing this down, drawing the little cube out so that it looks familiar to you when you are taking your test on Wednesday. So number 3, if the figure below is made of cubes with 5 centimeter side lengths, what is its volume? So 5 centimeter lengths, and we're looking for volume. Explain your thinking. Whenever I see the word explain, I know that means that I need to write a sentence explanation of what I was thinking. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So first things first, I'm going to count how many cubes there are right here, okay? So we're going to count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know there are 6 right here. And on the other side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my width, I have 5. And then right here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 for my height. Now it says with 5 centimeter side lengths. That means that I'm going to multiply the numbers I have here times 5. So I'm multiplying times 5 for the length, the width, and the height. Okay, so now I am going to multiply. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. 5 times 5 is equal to 25. And 6 times 5 is also equal to 30. Okay, so now I'm going to solve for the volume. So I am going to multiply 30 times 25 times 30. 30 times 30 times 25. Okay? And how is Ms. Tran going to do that? She's going to write it down right here for you guys to see. So I know that 30, oh, this pen is not working very well, so I'm going to choose another pen so you guys can see more clearly. So I'm going to multiply these two numbers right here, 30 times 30. 0 times 0, remember I can put 2 zeros, and then multiply 3 times 3, which is 9. So I have 900 right here. I'm going to take that 900 and I'm going to multiply times 25. Okay? Now, 5 times 0 is 0, 0 times 5 is 0, 5 times 9 is 45. Bring down my 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 9 is 18. Going to add everything together. I have 0, 0, 5, and 12. 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. 1 plus 1 is 2. So I have 22,500 is my final answer. So it looks like it doesn't say inches or, oh, it says 5 centimeters. So centimeter squared. Oh, centimeters cubed because I am finding the volume, and volume is always cubed. So this is my final answer. Now, I need to write my explanation. So I'm going to write it right here for you guys. First, I counted the cubes. Okay, and then I multiplied times 5 because there are 5 centimeter side lengths. Then I added, then I multiplied to find the volume. Okay, now I'm going to move on to problem number 4. Remember, you can always pause the video if you need time to write something. Okay, so I'm going to move on to problem number 4. Number 4 says the volume of the rectangular prism is 504 inches cubed and the area of the base is 56 inches square. Find its height. Draw and label a model to show your thinking. So I need to make sure I draw because it asked me to draw, so I am going to draw. So right here, I'm going to draw. And I am going to make sure it looks pretty similar to what they're asking me to do. So, drop my pen. So, I know that the volume is equal to 56 inches squared. Oh no, that's the base. The volume is 504 inches cubed. But I know what the base is. So they're asking me to find the height. So my base is 56 inches squared. And where is my base? My base is going to be right here. 56 inches squared. Now, I need to figure out what my height is. And in order to find my height, I'm going to divide. So I'm going to divide my volume, which is 504, and I am dividing it by 56. Now that I have these two numbers, I can divide in order to find out what is my answer right here. Okay? So if you want to, you can simplify it in some way. In this case, I can't simplify it. So I'm going to figure out how many times can 56 go into 504, and I am going to get my answer for that one. So let me get my scratch figure and divide. I have 504 divided by 56. 56 can't go into 50, so I know that's not a possibility. But 56 can go into 504. I need to figure out how many times. So I know if I were to round 56 to 50, and I would figure out how many times would 504 go into 50 go into 500, then I would get probably like around 8, right? Or actually, let's try 7. I know that 56 times 7, 6 times 7 is 48, 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39. So that's a little low. I want to try a bigger number. Let's try 8. 6 times 8 is 48, 8 times 5 is 40, 40 plus 4 is 448. Now, what if I want to try 9? Let's see if 9 would actually work. 6 times 9 is 54. 9 times 5 is 45 plus 5 is going to give me, 45 plus 5 is going to give me 504. So that gives me exactly the same measurement. So what I'm going to use is 9. 9 is going to be my height. So I'm going to put is equal to 9. Okay? So my height, or the height, is 9 inches. So you just need to divide for that problem. For number 5, the following structure is composed of 3 rectangular prisms that each measure 8 inches by 4 inches by 2 inches and one right rectangular prism that measures 6 inches by 2 inches by 24 inches. What is the total volume of the structure? Explain your thinking. So the first thing I'm going to do is I know that one side is equal to 8 inches by 4 inches by 2 inches, and the other one is 6 inches by 2 inches by 24 inches. Now, I'm seeing that this one has 24, which is the biggest number for all of these numbers. So this one looks like it would probably be 6 inches by 2 inches by 24. So this one, I'm going to be multiplying it to right here. and there's going to be 3 of the blue ones right here. So I need to make sure that I am adding 3 times or multiplying times 3 to get my volume for this one and then to find my volume for that one. I'm going to start with the pink one, or the long rectangular prism one. Oops, my book is clicking my keyboard. So I am writing down volume is equal to base times, is equal to length times width times height. Length times width times height. Okay, so I'm multiplying 6 inches times 2 inches times 24 inches. Okay, I know that 6 times 2 is equal to 12, and I'm multiplying 12 times 24. Now, Ms. Tran, I might have to write that on the side, so I'm going to write it right here for you guys to see. 24 times 12. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. Bring down my 0. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. Add everything together. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. Bring down my 2. So I have 288 inches cubed for volume, and this is the one right here. I don't need to multiply anything else because there's only one. So now I'm going to do the next one. These little rectangular prisms right here. So I'm going to multiply length times width times height. Okay, and it says 8 inches times 4 inches times 2 inches. 8 times 4 is equal to 32, and 32 times 2, I'm going to solve right here so you guys can see. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, so I get 64 inches cubed. I'm not done. I need to multiply that times 3 because there is 1, 2, 3, okay? So I'm going to multiply on the bottom right here, 64 times 3. 4 times 3 is equal to 12, 3 times 6 is equal to 18, 18 plus 1 is 192 inches cubed. Okay, with these two numbers right here, what I'm going to do, because it asked me what is the total volume of the structure, so I need to add these two numbers together. So I'm going to add 288 inches cubed plus 192 inches cubed. Okay, 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 1 is 18. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 4. So I have 480 inches cubed is my final answer. Now they want me to explain my thinking. So I'm going to explain right here. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to write pretty small. I found the volume for the big rectangular prism. Then the smaller ones. And then you added, or I added, it all together. Okay, so I'm just describing what I did in order to solve for this problem right here. Okay,